Just transfer me back in the queue. It
Call is
rang.
important to us. Please hold for the next
This
available police
is-
representative.
Show you how long I've been on.
Report illegal fireworks. Please
7
visit
minutes.
lapdonline.org/.
3 minutes. The
If you
time
wish to
is
file a police
11:39.
report for theft,
We're
police
talking about
reports can be filed for
20-something
harassing, annoying
times my
phone calls,
freedom was taken.
vehicle hit and run,
Pathological
identity
lies
theft,
to keep me from the
lost
child I
property,
was close to. She
narcotic
witnessed my
activity
false arrest,
report,
criminal and terror at
theft,
age
and
8.
theft from motor vehicles
She is
with
now
property value under
16, about to be
$5,000.
17.
Vandalism,
The environment has been
vehicle
abusive,
collision, or
emotionally, and
exchange of
physically.
information has
And I
been
cannot
completed.
see her, period. We're talking about being
The website
tortured
again
in jail
is
under false charges.
LAPDonline.org.
Assaulted for attending a
Click on the
domestic
quick
violence
link
support
to file
group.
a report.
Sitting
We
in
appreciate
there
your
and
patience while
marinating
waiting
all
for the
this
next
time.
police
Forced
representative
into
to serve you.
homelessness. Denied housing.
Are you calling to
Discrimination,
report
denied
an illegally
shelter
parked vehicle,
assistance, being
abandoned
able to
vehicles, or
get in
parking
shelters.
violation?
You have to be in controlled, abusive
You can
environment.
contact the Department of Transportation at 213.
We're talking about burned food almost everywhere I go, or ruined food, been sticking me with the bill. Forced to talk to con artists that have defrauded me out of funds.
While you are
Stolen
waiting, please also
IRS
visit
tax
the
returns. Stolen Social Security. Have stolen food
myla311.lacity.org
stamps.
webpage or
Denied
download the
assistance.
MyLA311 app on
That's
your
what they're letting me
device
sit in and
to
marinate.
request
Denied
various
cars coming up at
non-emergency
me.
city services.
Terrorized walking down the street.
You can also call 311 for services such as homeless encampments, illegal dumping.
Bus
The
drivers driving
311
reckless that scared me,
website
so I won't
offers
catch
a
the
variety
bus.
of resources for all your city needs. Thanks, tips
I had
of
cars.
illegal activity.
Yeah, if I could stop having false arrests, I could keep them.
LAcrimeStoppers.com for more information.
I had a job. If the government wasn't enlisting my employer to lie, I could have one now.
We apologize.
I had apartments. If it wasn't for legal evictions, I'd have my own place to stay.
For more information,
And it makes it hard for a job if they gave me a felony for a misdemeanor. And I felt set up then.
911 LAPD.
All this I'm trapped in, and currently at the FBI, year after year. The felony was 20-some years ago. I have no clue what's going on with my life. All I know is that it can't be good if I'm talking to people that defraud me out of funds, and the government's enforcing it. It don't seem pretty good for you either, because it could have happened to you too if you had identity theft. You let it happen to me. Yeah, that could have been one of your coworkers that robbed you blind. I had a cousin, and he did things that he shouldn't have been doing. And he always kept getting robbed. And I said, it really sounds like that's your friends doing it. And it was. I'm not saying I'm a perfect person and I made mistakes, but what is that saying? There's no loyalty amongst thieves? I'm holding, my phone is routed to make it impossible. The pop-ups, it's being monitored illegally. There is not left up for negotiation. So it's ringing again. They'll probably transfer it back in the queue. That's why the police came to my phone provider. Transfer it back in the queue. It's impossible.
Your call is important to us. Please hold.
Now, this is just trying to prove it to someone that will interrupt this criminal activity by government officials.
Estimated time until your call is answered. Please have your address or
now, can you tell me how you would feel if you go to your provider and law enforcement is enforcing that your phone stays hacked and you talk to con artists that defrauded you out of funds? And hang up when you're in crisis situations with guns being pulled on you, assaulted, and terrorized by strangers you don't know, trapped on trains and buses getting threatened, and then 911's hanging up the cover for it, aiding in the bed. Look at all the hours I've invested calling all over this country, talking to con artists, giving my social critical information. That's how I've been defrauded. But I have no choice, because all they do is railroad me to talk to the con artists when I go in person.
The website again.
All these years, I'm just trying to prove it is absolutely impossible. It was paid to be impossible.
Please
and it
also visit the myla311.lacity.org.
Calling all these years to get violated and no help everywhere I'm at, including with no help, period, blackballed, blacklisted from churches everywhere, deliberately paid all the way to try to get opportunity here, and they shut it down here too. Probably shut it down before I got here.
Please continue to hold. You will lose your place in line if you
$500 to relocate on my own. Terrified, calling. No shelter will let me in because I'm talking to con artists. Could go relocate into homelessness. Cars coming at me. She scams to keep me from using Greyhound. They stole my ID so I couldn't go to an airport. Then at the airport, police came and put me out of the airport because they were scared and didn't know what I was going to do. That's uploaded. Put me off buses. Having shelter stole my bags and my property. I had nothing, and they stole the little that I had. I had just had a kidnapping to take everything that I had from Promise Point when they illegally evicted me. All I had was this minimal things, a bag, and they would not give me my bag back to take it. It had all kind of evidence in it. Theft is okay when it's theft to me. Still on hold. It's impossible. That's why the police came to my provider to enforce that it stay impossible. If they don't hack my phone, then I call someone that has integrity. If they don't hack my phone, I can get an attorney and sue them for all the crimes that it has added up years. This is a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. If they don't hack my phone, then they can't ruin food and everything else they ruin. Then something would be done. If they didn't hack my phone, I can progress and not have this felony. I can get my own place without getting terrorized if they weren't hacking my phone. I could get my tax returns. I could get assistance. I could get help. I wouldn't have to experience so much official oppression if they weren't hacking my phone. But I thought this was federal crimes, and I'm the FBI. They just keep transferring me back in the queue. They'll do this all day. In fact, 10 years plus.
We are unable to provide an estimated time.
As long as you're stupid enough to hold, they'll keep doing it.
Please have your address or location. You are reporting ready for our representative.